Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Just Cardboard. So we're going to talk about a card show, some items I got from the card show. So let's get started. The card show I went to here was in Macomb, Illinois on September 14th. I actually set up. DGA was there. That's the grading company. They were there taking card orders. I sent in about 6 cards with DGA. When they come in, we'll do a reveal on DGA. So I got some other cards sent out to a couple other places I've never used before. We're going to see how they are. But this card show was not too bad. 40 tables. I had 3 tables, so it wasn't too bad. I wasn't saying it was the best, but it wasn't too bad for the second one being in Macomb, so it wasn't too bad at all. So speaking of card shows, if you're in the Pekin, Illinois area, spread the word. There's one at the I think they call it the Avani's Dome, the Avani's Vet Center. That's where it's at, the Avani's Vet Center in Pekin, Illinois. They're having one September 28th, and it's from 10 to 3. So September 28th, you're in the Pekin, Illinois area, they will have a card show from 10 to 3. So that's the only things I got for card shows right now. I know there's another one in Quincy, Illinois, Knights of Columbus, October 5th. October 5th is that one. I don't have no paper or nothing on that, but but that one's going on in Quincy. While I was at the card show, I ran into a couple people that watched that Hobby Evolution. I watched Hobby Evolution, Bo Thompson, 1 Million Cub Collector. Been watching him for a while. Good show. We don't do a whole lot of hobby talk for the first probably 45 minutes. The show usually lasts about an hour. The last 10-15 minutes that we start talking about the hobby. But most of the time it's talking about what we had for breakfast, where we stopped, what's going on, but nothing new. But hey, we had a couple people stop by the card show that was in the Macomb area. Stopped and talked to me at my table, bought some cards, said hi. So I don't want to use any names, but one guy was BJ. The other one was, we'll just call him DA. So that's kind of safe to say. But they two showed up and said hi. And my BJ was there. He said he was making card holders. So I thought, hey, good time to show off his card holder here. He says he does 3D printing. So this is a spring-loaded card holder. And he was talking about it. And I thought, that's kind of neat. And I said, I'd like to see that. And he brought it into me and says, hey, just go ahead and keep that one. So we're going to use it here in our little things I picked up from the card show. And if everybody knows, I watch 1 Million Cubs, but I am not a Cub fan. Anybody that went to that card show knew I had a Cardinal shirt on, so I am not a Cub fan. But when a team has a decent player, they just have a decent player. I don't care. I'm 100% a Cardinal fan, but I did pick this up at the card show. Another dealer had this. So this is I'm going to put this in this card holder. Hopefully we can get a good view. It's a Pete Crow Armstrong Auto. I picked it up at the card show. I talked to the guy, and we came up with a price and a little swapping of a couple cards, and I think this Pete Crow Armstrong has a pretty good career ahead of him if he doesn't get hurt real bad. I can't remember. He had like an in-park home run, and I don't know if it was like 14, 16 seconds he ran those bases. It's like, man, that guy can run bases like that. Whoa. I think this would be a kid you can watch in the future here that I think he's going to maybe break some records, maybe some stolen base records, something like that if he doesn't get hurt. If he can just get with the right club, I think he'll do well. I'm not saying the Cubs club is the right or wrong place for him. I'm not saying the Cardinal club is the right or wrong place for him, but this is a card I definitely picked up from a card show from another dealer. Like I said, it took a little while to make a decision, but I got it. I got that card. And the card I acquired was this DGA Tom Brady card. That card holder works pretty good. So if anybody ever interested in this, hopefully BJ will come out with his card holder. And he's part of the Hobby Evolution family, and maybe BJ can start mass producing those things and start selling them. I'd be interested in another one, maybe several if the price is right. I inquired this Tom Brady. The reason I inquired this Tom Brady, it's a Topps Chrome card. SGC is going to have a Topps Chrome special for $12 for grading. I see it's a 7.5. I looked at it, and it's got the subgrades down here. If I can crack this open, wipe it down, not with Kurt's Card Care. Sorry, we're not soaking this thing. No, we're not doing that. Wipe this down. I'll send it to CGA and have them grade it and see if it's within range of what DGA says it was. So this is going to be one I'm going to break out and send the SGC and the Topps Chrome, because their specifications for Topps Chrome, it's any Topps Chrome card. So I'm going to break this out here, and we're going to see how SGC grades it, and we'll compare it to DGA. This is a 2003 Topps Chrome Tom Brady card number 124. Like I said, when I break this out, I'll keep this label, and when I get back from SGC, we will see how DGA done compared to SGC. So that was the two pickups I got. Speaking of cards, mail day today. Single card. That was an auction. I picked this up. It's just a Topps Chrome card, regular card, rookie. It's not a refractor or anything. I paid what comps was on it as an auction. After I got it, I paid comps. So it comes in safe. It comes in a number 6 envelope, card saver 1. It's got some tape to keep that card from coming out that little bit and maybe getting damaged. So I like when somebody, I might be a little too much painter's tape. I don't like putting that much on there, but hey, it kept it in there. It comes back. It's good. So that's a card I got for mail day. The other mail day, I got one of my graded cards come in. I'm not liking this. I sent all my cards in a small flat rate box just like this to the card dealership and to the cards, and this box came back a little damaged. I'm like, I'm not liking this. And I was kind of looking up here like this thing's been cut open. I'm like, what's going on? I can feel through this hole here that there's something in there. There's something in there. I'm like, why is that cut? And I'm looking at this label, because when I send cards off, I do the click and ship, and I print my label off with the thermal label printer just like this, and I peel it and I stick it on there. I'm kind of peeling back here a little bit, and I can see there's a label maybe even under it. I kind of wonder if they didn't reuse the same box that I shipped cards in. And we're going to find out here real quick. If that's the case, I'm not going to be real happy, because that tells me something about this grader. And yeah, that was my address up there. So they used the same box that I shipped to them to ship these cards back in. I thought that's kind of low, because you can pick up these boxes from your post office for nothing. And to top it all off, any post office, walk in any post office, you can grab a small, medium, or large priority mail box envelope for nothing. They're free. In fact, if your post office around don't have one, you can order them online from U.S. Postal Service and have them shipped to your P.O. box in a bundle of 10. So this is what I've done. I've ordered a bundle of 10. Got them here. I keep these on hand because I ship cards to graders. I ship cards, graded cards, to people I sell my stuff on eBay. I do not wreck any kind of grader This is upscale card grading. These are in Evansville, Indiana. This is where it came from, upscale. So I'm going to, my thoughts right now, if you can't get a free box from your post office or a post office, or come up with a box to put cards in I paid to have grading, paid for shipping, I'm not liking this. I'm probably going to give a bad review real quick. I don't even really need to look at them. I'm going to use an example. I know I use DGA. I know it. Here's it is, 2 boxes. DGA will put all your graded cards in this little box. Have them secured, seal up the little box. Put it in a bigger box. Secure the bigger box down. Put your label right on it. And I'll even tell you it's DGA. It says it right there. I'll advertise DGA right there in this show right here, right now, because that's how they ship their cards. You send cards to them, they don't reuse your box, because there's not another label underneath that. They don't reuse your box you ship your cards in to ship them to you. You paid for this shipping. They put them in. They care about their customers. Now, this other guy, this upscale grading I shipped to try different, must not care about their customers. Must not worry about getting a free box from the post office. They're mailing back in. That was pathetic. Very pathetic. So far, my concerns about upscale, they didn't have that long either. I bet you they wasn't there for a week. All right, I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox on that one. Wasn't real impressed. Upscale grading. Not impressed. We're going to cut open this box and see what we got in the package here. So I already proved they reused the same box that I shipped my cards in. We'll see what this thing says. I am going to cross out my address, everybody, with some painter's tape. My name, my address, and I will show you my invoice here. Not real impressed. Like I said, this is one of the, I won't say the closest, because Blaine at DGA is the closest. And there's Blaine's card right there. If anybody wants to see it, DGA was at that show. I was in Macomb. They did grading card specials, $10 a card. Send it to him. There's his name. There's his number. There's some advertisement on the back for that same card. Created for a better customer grading experience. Well, it was definitely better than this upscale grading I just shipped to. I couldn't tell you what upscale was charging a card, but we'll look at the list here. Shipping fees and subtotals was $8.99. We're going to show you this. I'm going to show you this right here now. I paid for shipping. I mean, I understand. I'll pay for shipping. I'll pay for shipping. I have no problem paying for shipping, but it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about that. But shipping fee, subtotal, additional services, cards graded was $40. So I only spent $48 for grading, and I have 5 cards on here. So that was less than $10 a card. I think it's actually $8. These guys were $8 a card. But man, I paid for shipping. You think you could have went to the post office and got a free box and stuck my cards in there instead of reusing the same box I shipped you. So let's take a look at this. I know I'm going on a tangent about reusing my box I just shipped you in. That just shows you right there you don't care. So here's my invoice. I got a baseball 2023 Bowman paper, 118 Jackson Holiday. Baseball 1, 2021 Topps Chrome X-Fractor, Anthony Rizzo. Like I said, I'm not a Cubs fan. That's a Cubs card. Basketball 1, 1986 Flair reprint of a Michael Jordan. Football 1, 1976 Top Base, Roger Staubach. Football 2020 Panini season ticket, Patrick Mahomes. So I got some decent cards in there, and I just shipped them I think a piss poor grader. Let's take a quick look at these, open them up, do a reveal. So, what we got here. We'll start with this back one up here. We'll do a reveal. Upscale grading. They got QR code. Anthony Rizzo. It was a X Factor. Got a 9. Got a 9 on it. 2021 upscale grading. Upscale. They need to upscale their shipping. It's in a sleeve at least. I'm not real impressed with it, but it's in a sleeve. I kind of wonder if they don't put them in like a card grade sleeve and shrink wrap them. I don't know. No subgrades. So like I've always said before, we'll put these cards right here. If you're not the top 4 grading company, you better be putting subgrades on there. I mean, here's a PSA. You know, they're everybody knows they're going to be number 1. They're on number 1's list, number 1. But if you're not one of the top 4, you better be putting subgrades on here. And that's what I liked about DGA. DGA has subgrades. You don't pay extra for the subgrades. They're right there. They're numbers. They're not bars. Like degree grading. That was the only downfall about degree grading. They don't have everything in the protective sleeve. Their subgrades were in like bars, not the numbers. So I mean, like DGA over here, you can see. Centering was an 8. Edges were 8.5. Corners were a 9. Surface was a 7. I might be able to break this out if I don't damage it. Wipe down the surface. Maybe just some fingerprints or something on the surface. Maybe I can wipe the surface down and increase the surface on this. But I'm going to send it to SGC, and SGC's not going to grade it either. I mean, not giving no subgrades. But like I said, SGC is one of the top 4 companies. So far, this company is not in my favor. Like I said, okay, Roger Staubach card. I don't know what the heck's the deal with this. I got a piece of cardboard in there too. Oh my gosh, they got cardboard in there. I never paid attention to that. There's a cardboard edge right there on your card. Not really impressed. Upscale grading. Whew. All right. I gave this one a 9. Nice 1976 tops. Gave it a 9. And you got a QR code. I don't know what the top code is. That's the serial number. Maybe that's the serial number. There's 3084 and 3082. So here's the serial number on that one. So let's use this card holder I got from BJ from the card show. Great card holder. Love it, BJ. Thank you very much. I'm going to share this video on Hobby Evolution. So hopefully everybody that watches Hobby Evolutions gets to see it. And if you haven't seen Hobby Evolution, join them on the Facebook group, Hobby Evolution. That's what's the name of it, Hobby Evolution. Join the Facebook page. There's a lot of good questions, a lot of good answers in there. How to ship more than one card? How do you do your PWEs on eBay? There's a lot of questions. Everybody does a little something a little different, but it's good. Good information, good things to learn things from people that's done it. We're going to talk about Bo's dog, Ernie, old Ernie. Ernie, that's one good dog there. He just recently, he lost his other dog, Biscuit, recently, so him and his wife bought another one, named him Ernie. Poor shame about Biscuit. But, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing these to show people different grading companies, and some of these cheaper ones are not some of them to go to, and this is one of them. 23 Bowman Jackson Holiday. So it's a 9.5. I got 9.5 out of that. So I'm shocked I didn't get all 10s. But hey, I'm not it's not nice card. I'm not real impressed with these people. I thought I'd use them since they're not too far from Illinois. They're in Indiana. Not my cup of tea. Here's the reprint of the Michael Jordan card here for the '86 Flair. I got another one of these. This shouldn't score real good because the centering on the front's terrible. Every one of these that I've seen, the centering on the front is really bad. So to left to right. So I'm not a grader. I'm not saying I'm a grader, but you can definitely tell the centering on front. Watch this thing be a 10. Oh, it ends up being a 9. You just see the centering. It's like a mile wide here compared to there. I mean, it's just terrible. Still got a 9. And they don't even get it right. 1896 Flair. Oh, come on, people. So if you can't see that, up there in the corner it gives date. It's 1896, not even 1986 reprint. It's this company can't even get it right. Upscale grading. You guys remember this? Write it down. Don't use this company. Not impressed. After I seen how they repackaged the box that I sent them to repackage the stuff back in, and I was not impressed. Evansville, Indiana. Not the company I'm going to go back to reuse again. This company is like on the bottom of the list for grading companies. Patrick Mahomes, number 2. That's a waste of money and a waste of sending good cards. Heck, I don't know, do they even sonically seal these things? Or this got a 10. Oh my gosh. It gave me a 10. I'm surprised all 5 of them weren't 10s the way this company's going. Gee, now I mean, gave a 9 for that. Look at the centering on that thing. No subgrade, so you don't know what it is. Don't even get the date right up there on the 1986 Flair. Oh, this is pathetic. Pathetic. Upscale grading. Here's my thought. There it is a big thumbs down. Big thumbs down. Don't use this. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this, everybody. I want to get the word out there of there's some really, really bad grading companies. Don't send your cards to, and this is one of them. Degree, I wasn't real impressed with about the subgrades. These people here don't have subgrades at all. They give you a phone number on the back, website, and then QR code and serial number, and no subgrades. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if he's not a snap together type freaking case. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. I'm ready to pop one open. I'm going to pop one open real quick. I think I'll just pop open with Anthony Rizzo. I'm going to pop this right out of here. I am not really impressed with this company. I'm starting to wonder if these aren't the snap together freaking. I think they do. Just the way the plastic kind of feels. It looks like they use a heat gun. They go buy the grading sleeves from like Walmart for like an SGC, put them in there and they heat them up. I think they heat them up to shrink them on there. I'm not really impressed. Well, let's put it this way. I don't see anything where it can pop apart. That's a miracle. If they did, I've been ticked. I took every one of these cards out and threw the slabs away. It's not a place to buy grading cards from, or have cards graded from. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. So, while we're up here, let me clean off some of this area from those, I hate to say it, junk that I got. So, as I said, I go to my local post office and get a free box. They hand them out every day. I got a label printer, so I put all I go to the United States Postal Service, put my address on there, the return, the address is going to, tell what kind of container I have, or when I send in an envelope or box or whatever, and I print it out. And I mean, these fit just great on the back. Let's get this bit down so I can show you a little. These fit really great on the back. You'll peel the label off and you put it right up there. And it's already paid for. All you got to do is take it to the post office. They scan it, ship it, you're good. If you don't want to mess with online with the United States Postal Service, you can get these in the mail too from the United States Postal Service for free. And you can just put from your address and to their address. Go to the post office. They'll weigh it, scan it, and charge you right then and there. So I mean, this is a peel and stick thing too. You can get these from the post office for free too. They're just a peel and stick. They're free. You can do whatever you want as far as that. And then, they already got the from and to right there. You can just write it on there, go on there, or you can get the sticker and put it on there. I've done the sticker. Like I said, I got a thermal label printer, so I use these. When I ship my cards, let's show you this real quick. That's a recent pull. I got some Topps Chrome basketball this weekend. When I left Macomb, I went to the Walmart Macomb, and I pulled this Victor Wembanyama right out of that box. I only bought one. Pulled it out of there. I think that, and it's a Topps Chrome. So it's a Topps Chrome box. So that might go to SGC to get graded. Cleaned it up and going to send it. So when I send my cards to get graded, I'm not sending nothing out because I have nothing filled out. I'll put, I got another card here. Yeah, I should get this one graded too, but CJ Stroud, yeah, I got that too. Probably should get it graded. I get a little bit more money. I could sell it on my eBay store for nothing. But I put the two cards together. I put them in order that I have them listed. If the CJ Stroud's listed first, it goes on top. Then the Victor, he'll go on the bottom. I'll put my cards in a cardboard like this. I will put the first rubber band on it just like this. It might be a little tighter, but I might get a little tighter rubber band. Put it on. We'll just say, this is my invoice. We'll just grab our old invoice right here. I'll fold it up nice and neat. Make sure I don't have no staple on it. Pull it out. Put it in there just like that. So the invoice is with it, because you always got to ship your invoice with, even if you do it online, you still got to ship an invoice with it. Put the other rubber band around. Make sure everything's secure. All right, you got the invoice, you got the cards, you got them protected. There you go. The next thing is to shove them in the box. It's no big deal. Bubble wrap. I save the bubble wrap from the packages I get. I put them in there. It's like the cardboard. I save the cardboard. People ship me stuff in cardboard anyway. I save the cardboard, put it in there. I might put a piece of painter's tape on this edge to hold it down. Put a couple on the edge. Like I said, I use a small priority mailbox. I will shove that in there just like that. It fits just fine. Totally secure. And there's a peel and stick thing right here that you peel. Fold your flap in, stick it right on there. And I still take some packaging tape, which I got some right here, duct tape packaging tape. And I'll put a piece of tape there. I'll put a piece of tape along this side here. I'll put a piece of tape on this side over here. You can already see I've got the lip top here taped down. I've got this corner over here taped. I just tape all around it to help hold it in. So I'll put this on there, put my label on there, drop this off, go to my post office, they scan it, they ship it. Done. That's how I send my cards to get graded. People say it's an overkill. No, but it's getting there in one decent piece. Trust me, it's well packaged, it's decent, bubble wrapped, secured, it's gone. So that's how I do that. People have asked me how I do my plain white envelope. Plain white envelopes are not secure. Plain white envelopes are not secure. Yeah, they are. They are. Trust me. You don't ship them in top loaders. I try not to. Sometimes I do, but I try not to ship my cards in top loaders. I will ship my cards in a Card Saver 1. There's one card right there. What I do with a single card order is pretty simple. I got some cardstock. People use paper. I use cardstock. This is cardstock. I cut a piece right in half. Right in half. I actually got a piece of, I got one of those dividers here that you put in, as well as plastic dividers. I put it in my card saver just to keep it nice and firm. Then I lay it down there. I fold it up. Then I will take my Scotch tape. As you see, I folded this with that piece in there, and I'll fold the other piece down. I'll make my own envelope, just like that. Make my own envelope. I'll tape it off, just like this. Tape off the side, a little bit bigger Scotch tape than I usually use. Tape off the other side. Sorry, people, didn't get that close. Take out the insert, put my card in, put my flap down. I'll put another piece right across there. And people go, well, you got to use a number 10 envelope. No, you do not. Number 6 envelope is just fine for what you're doing. And I'll prove it. And this thing will fit in a number 6 envelope. Put it right there in a number 6 envelope. Put the flap down. I'll actually put another piece of tape there. Put another piece, when I fold the flap down, put another piece of tape right there to hold that down. I'll put my printed envelope, and just like this guy did that I purchased a card from, will be the same exact thing. 1 card, 1 ounce. I can go up to 6 cards for 2 ounces. Same thing as this guy's doing. The extra, you fold underneath here. It is fine. It will secure that. But I forgot to show this, but I also put these in a, buy these from Walmart. One touch resealable bags. I forgot to show you this, but I usually put these in a one touch too. I usually put a little piece of tape up there, not a big piece like the other guy did. I put a little piece across the top. Just a little piece across the top, just like that, just to hold that so that card doesn't come out of there. So I also do that, but I also do something different. I know people, oh yeah, put them in a bag. All right, I'll put it in a bag for you. I'll put it in a bag. Then, usually I'll put one of my business cards in the bag with it, seal this down, then stick it back in. Sorry, I didn't do this correctly. And then stick it in there. Then seal it, then put it in my envelope. So this is definitely secure, safe as can be. I'll put up to 6 cards in a number 6 envelope. I'm like, you're kidding me. Number 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cards. I will put in a number 6 envelope. Well, how you're going to do that, I will show you. I'll stick 3 of these cards together. Grab the card saver ones. I need 2 of them for this job. I'll put 3 cards in there. Put 3 cards in that card saver one. You're gonna watch me do it. Some people don't like this. This is what I do. Put it in there, stick it in there. I still put another little piece of tape. Don't use Scotch tape. We do not use Scotch tape on card saver ones and holding cards. We use Scotch tape to hold this little envelope together. We do not use Scotch tape on this. So put a little painter's tape across there, just a little bit to hold that seam tight. Then I grab my other 3 cards that somebody bought. Stick them in the other card saver one. Same thing, put a little piece of tape on it. Here's the other little trick. Stick my my one-touch resealable bags I bought from Walmart, yes. And I'll stick 2 of these in here. You're gonna say, what? I'm gonna stick 2 of them in there. I'll start the one first. Find the back of it. Start one first. Get it started down there and grab the other one. Stick it in right behind it. You can put 2 of these in the same bag. Seal up the bag. Seal up the bag. And most of the time, these are pretty thick and pretty stout. I don't fold this for 6 cards. I will just put it in a number 6 envelope, just like this. Put this down where your flap is. Some people like to peel and stick. That's fine. Whatever you prefer. These are for envelopes from Dollar Tree. But I print my label off and I go on the back side so it's secure. So it secures the envelope. Now, when you do postage, you're going to have to do 2 ounces for this. This is going to take 2 ounces to ship. So that is what I got. That's how I ship my PWEs in number 6 envelopes. I've showed you as a grader what they shouldn't be doing. Don't reuse the box I just sent you in. Just don't do it. That is that's a big no-no. So the name of this grading company, not to use, Upscale Card Grading. Everything all together was $10 a card. I'm going to brag. DGA charged $10 a card. I can feel this case a lot thicker than this case. Blaine was at the card show, so they're the same size case roughly. I'll even grab a PSA. I'll grab this PSA and I'll pull it out of the bag. I'll pull it out of the bag for you people. I will do that. It's a reusable bag. I'll pull it out of there. These are just identical. I mean, pretty much the same. Same slab, same everything. These actually interlock. These actually interlock together. Yeah, they're interlocking. The PSA and the DGA interlock. So it's this PSA and this other grading company. They interlock too. I think they interlock. They're pretty close. Just got a clear border on it. They look like I don't know. I don't like the cardboard around it where they fill in. Don't like it. Cheap. Definitely really lean on the grades. I mean, we just proved it with the label they couldn't make right. It's 1896, not 1986. And you can tell the centering on this thing is terrible. Just pathetic. Wouldn't use the upscale. The slabs are the same as a PSA. In order for me to get rid of these things, I'm going to have to put them in a PSA sleeve, which this one had. You can say it says PSA on there. I'll put this back in the PSA sleeve. I'll think it'll fit the sleeve. We'll try it real quick on here. I think it'll fit the sleeve. Stuck to the back. Oh, just ripped it. No big deal. I'll get another one. But I'm good. My opinion about this company is just definitely thumbs down for not being DGA not being one of the top 4 big companies. They got the subgrades on it. This one doesn't. Same size slabs. So, they did put them in a plastic bag, but I mean, they put them in a real cheap plastic bag, and it looks like they took a heat gun or something and melted the bag so it shrunk up on it. I'm not really impressed. Really chintzy, cheap bag. Not maybe they didn't. I mean, the flap's a little loose. I just not real impressed with the card bag. But for $10 a card, I'd take these guys over these guys any day of the week. Upscale grading, junk. Don't use them. That's my 2 cents. That's all I got to say about that company. So until next the order comes in, I got one down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I think it was Golden Grading. we'll see when that comes back. We'll do a review on it. Till then, I'll talk to you later, and we'll see what happens. Bye.